I don't know when music died, but it was sick for a long time.
Music used to really slap.
I want to go back.
Music was better. Was better. Was better. Was better. Music was better.
The podcast!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Music Was Better, the podcast where we talk about your favorite songs and the wacky, cuckoo, crazy, ridiculous YouTube comments that people write about them. My name is Vince, and I'm here to tell you I heard these songs before the show Stranger Things. Suck it, youngins.
The original hipster. My name is Sammerz. Stranger danger, Sammerz.
Oh no.
Things getting stranger around here, and I'm a stranger.
Oh,
and I'm a thing.
As if you didn't know by that introduction, or this episode's title, or the art accompanying this episode, we're talking about songs from the television show, the Netflix streaming show,
Da-dong.
Stranger Things.
Yeah, the new season recently dropped.
Yeah, new season dropped, and with it, a Kate Bush song reached its highest heights. But we're gonna get to that in just a little bit.
I haven't watched any of the new season yet.
Oh yeah,
A little intimidated by episode length.
Yeah, every episode is a documentary about the Holocaust. That's what the length is of every episode.
Oh, it's Ken Burns produced this one.
Ken Burns, Stranger Things.
It's like old-timey music playing. Now back in Indiana.
There's like I don't know if you've seen this minor controversy on TikTok, but people are like, they're not dressed like the 80s. They're dressed like the 70s. And then somebody did like a side-by-side photo of Max and another character. I can't remember their names. And they were dressed exactly like two characters from that 70s show. Like the exact same shirts that were worn on that 70s show.
They probably found them like in the props department or something, the costuming department.
Yeah, and they're like, close enough.
You're the same size as Fez.
These characters are poor. They probably didn't buy any new clothes. But yeah. We'll try to keep this spoiler-free, because Sam can't spoil.
Yeah.
And, you never know if you've seen it or not. Or if you care.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know if you've seen it or not. I sure don't.
But I guess let's just dig right into it. Let's
Should we run up that hill?
Yeah, let's make that deal with God.
If only we believed. Sorry, God. Running Up That Hill was the first single from Kate Bush's 1985 album Hounds of Love. Ow, ow, ow! We're in love. The song peaked at number 3 on UK's singles chart and reached 30 on the Billboard Hot 100, her highest ever in the United States. So this is kind of an embarrassing question this deep into our podcast. Is Billboard US only?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
There's like I think there might be a Billboard in other countries, but typically when we're referring to it on this show, we're talking about the US. Because America's number one.
America.
We got the best presidents. We got the best musics.
We got the best TV shows. Stranger Things.
We got the best nostalgia, because no matter what time it is, it was always better before.
The song is about making a deal with God to swap lives with another person. Bush explained in a 1985 interview. Is she British?
Yeah, I think.
It's about a relationship between a man and a woman. They love each other very much. That's more Irish than British. I'll just stop. I'll just try to do her high voice, like when she sings. And the power of the relationship is something that gets in the way.
Nope. Maybe her as a little kid.
It creates insecurities. It's saying if the man could be the woman and the woman the man, if they could make a deal with God to change places, that they'd understand what it's like to be the other person, and perhaps it would clear up misunderstandings. You know, all the little problems. There would be no problem. It ain't no problem. It ain't no problem. It ain't no problem.
This is a song that everyone has their own, like, interpretation of.
Yeah.
And that very few people, like, see it her way, but...
Yeah. I thought it was just like, keep going, keep running up that hill. Make a deal with God to get to the top of the hill. What's at the top of the hill? We don't know, but you're running up it.
This is a song about the time I tried to run a 5K. Please, God, just get me to the top of this hill. I will go to church every day.
I'll make a deal with God. That's what you sounded like as you were running, grabbing a little cup of Gatorade. I'll make a deal with God.
The people handing out water and Gator are like, what? What'd you say? Nothing.
I'll just run up this hill.
Are you him? Are you him? Are you him with a capital H?
Stop. You got me with that one. Are you him? Bush wrote the song with the title Deal with God. Her label made her change it because they didn't think radio stations would play a song with God in the title. Joke's on them, because what if God was one of us?
God Only Knows by the Beach Boys.
Go tell it on the mountain. Oh, we got another quote here from Kate. For me, that is the title. But I was told that if I insisted on calling the song that, the radio stations in at least 10 countries would refuse to play it because it had God in the title. Spain, Italy, America. Lots of them. I thought it was ridiculous. Here's 3 countries and, lots of them.
Spain, I mean, I can see there's probably a lot of religious people there.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty strong, religious there. Italy.
Hey, that's where the Vatican is.
Oh, yeah, so they just don't want to...
They don't want to
piss off one of their biggest...
Pope.
Yeah, one of their biggest renters or whatever.
In America, everyone gets mad about everything, so I guess I see their point there.
But that's why we're number 1.
Yeah, number 1, most mad. Infuriated, even. Well, Bush still regrets letting them rename her song, but her previous album didn't do very well, and she wanted to make sure the song got airplay. So now...
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Gotta do what you gotta do, Kate Bush.
Yeah, Kate. Just do it. The music video, like many of Bush's videos, used interpretive dance to express the emotion of the song. Bush and her dance partner, Michael Havu, I assume it's French.
Oui.
Merci. Perform an intimate dance routine before they're torn apart by a crowd of masked strangers. Stranger Things! The choreography draws upon...
Foreshadowing.
The choreography draws upon contemporary dance with a repeated gesture suggested of drawing a bow and arrow. Drawing, not painting. Like, interpretive dance, like, I get it, it's artistic. Sometimes it's, like, you're just...
Yeah, I thought this when we were watching the music video earlier. Like, you listen to this song on the radio and you're like, oh, this is pretty good, it's pretty catchy, it's pretty whatever, But she's got a unique voice, all the things you could say.
Mm-hmm.
Well written. But if you are first introduced to Kate Bush via the video, like I was, you're like, what the fuck is wrong with this person? I know it's interpretive dance, but she looks like something's very wrong with her. Like,
she's a Stranger Thing.
Yeah, she's a Demogorgons.
Oh no.
She one of them Demogorgons.
She's like Julia Stiles in Save the Last Dance. Is that the movie where she does interpretive dance?
Yeah, her and so Mekhi Phifer, or is that the other one? Or is that...
I don't know. She was in a lot of dancing movies.
When you got the feet, you gotta get them sweet.
Give the heat with your feet. Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce.
Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce.
Well, instead of airing the music video, MTV decided to use footage from Bush's performance on a BBC TV program. That's how they'd say it on the BBC. Program. It's a program.
They will say, it's a program. It's a program,
no,
innit?
Program.
Oi,
Oh, and then we've got the advertisements in between.
No, they don't.
Oh, fuckers.
Boba C is owned by the government. Fucking Tories.
No, it's Kate Bush, not Tory. According to Kate's brother, Paddy Bush, like Paddy, Paddy Bush, MTV weren't particularly interested in broadcasting videos that didn't have synchronized lip movements in them. They liked the idea of people singing songs. He mean to say lip syncing.
I mean, if you're
synchronized lip movements.
I'm guessing in that family they call lip syncing synchronized lip movements.
Right.
Like everything is like three too many words.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like instead of just causing like I'm just vibing, they're like, I'm interpretive dancing.
The song has been covered numerous times, including by Placebo, who landed the song to an episode of The OC and a WrestleMania match promo for The Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 26. I did not know that, and I don't know who Placebo is.
Placebo's version is like, it was like a precursor to every movie trailer now. You know, it was like, if I only could make a deal with God. You know, just like so slowed down and
creepy.
Like creepy, yeah. But I just thought this was funny because imagine if it was just the real Kate Bush version for Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker.
Yeah. Make a deal with God. Was 26 the first one or the second one?
I think this is Shawn Michaels' last match, so.
Wow, guess he didn't make a deal with God.
He did, to like get off drugs.
It was his idea to use the song. Regular version.
Yeah.
Kate Bush version.
Vince McMahon's like, I'm not paying for that, pal.
Let's get Placebo.
Yeah, Vince McMahon's like, you ever heard this new band called Placebo? They slap, dog.
Well, okay. Big Boy from Outkast has said that Kate Bush and Bob Marley are his 1A and 1B for all-time favorite artists. He said he would listen to Running Up That Hill while riding his bike to school. That's badass. Running Up That Hill gained renewed attention after it was prominently featured in the fourth season of Stranger Things, and it shot up the charts. It reached number 1 on iTunes in the US and the UK. Pandora saw a 231.45% increase in streams for the song in the past week, and a 224.2% increase in thumbs up on the song.
So what was that, like 9.25? Did they just not think, like, I don't want to give it a thumbs up? Yeah, didn't want a
thumbs up. Weird. Well, get this. Moving on to Spotify. There was a more than 9,900% increase in Spotify streams in the US, and a more than 1,600% increase in global streams of Kate Bush's catalog. So crazy. Not only the song, but the catalog for global streams.
That's crazy.
I didn't even know percentages could go that high. I thought 100 was it. Maybe 110.
No, yeah, like
that's it.
If I'm at work and they ask me to give 9,900%, no, thank you. I'm sticking with the 50.
Yeah. Running Up That Hill re-entered the Hot 100 this week.
Yeah, that just came out yesterday.
Landing at number 8, far surpassing its prior number 30 peak, and becoming Bush's first top 10 on the U.S. chart.
Pretty crazy. I would guess that number 30 in, what was it, 1985 or 1986?
Mm-hmm.
Probably made her more money than number 8 today, you know? Like,
yeah.
Nobody's buying this music, you know? But still, impressive.
Yeah.
Number 1 is Harry Styles, As It Was. I don't know why. It's not that good.
Because it's big on TikTok. I'm telling you, it's
this
all
is
tied
big on
together.
TikTok.
Yes, so it's all tied together. It's all tied together. That's why this song that I'm about to sing was number 1 for a long time. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, no,
We should look up the peak chart performance of whatever that song was.
Is it even a real song?
I don't know.
Or just a sound? I don't know how these technologies work. Kate Bush rarely approves her music for use in television, but made an exception for Stranger Things. The Stranger Things team created elaborate scene descriptions to provide as much context as possible so that Kate and her camp would have a full understanding of the use. Uses. Is it used multiple times?
Yeah, it's used in 2 episodes.
Oh, wow. Callback.
Which I should say a lot of people in the comments did not realize. Like in the first episode, she just listened to it.
Oh. And then they were like, this should have been a bigger part of the show. And
then in the later episode, they're like, what's her favorite song? And then the place is and then I saw comments where people were like, when they said they had to find her favorite song, I didn't know what they were going to choose. I'm like, she was listening to it in the first episode. Pay attention. Get off your phones.
Yeah, you only caught the one part that has Will's birthday on it, but you can't listen to a song on an episode. Disappointed. And actually, Bush was a big fan of the show. Once the team could understand the intent and the vision, Bush granted her permission.
That just shows that everyone gets lame as they get older. Not that Stranger Things was bad or anything, but to go from being Kate Bush, I need an interpretive dance for every one of my songs, to being you know what show I like? Stranger Things.
Who knows? Maybe there was a stipulation where in the last episode, Hopper has to do an interpretive dance to this or something.
That'd be hot.
If he's still alive. I don't know. I haven't watched season 4 yet.
I haven't watched season 3. He's dead.
No, it's a question mark. Well, Kate said, you might have heard that the first part of the fantastic, gripping new series of Stranger Things has recently been released on Netflix. It features the song Running Up That Hill, which is being given a whole new lease of life by the young fans who love the show. I love it too. Because of this, Running Up That Hill is charted around the world and entered the UK chart at number 8. It's all really exciting. Thanks very much to everyone who has supported the song. I wait with bated breath for the rest of the series in July.
Kate, your song's probably not on that episode. So.
I also don't believe that she wrote that. Or said it. But it is very much an older woman.
That sounds like PR.
So very exciting!
Yeah, it sounds like a wine mom wrote it.
Yeah.
I just don't want to believe that Kate Bush is a wine mom. I refuse.
You might have heard that the first part of the fantastic, gripping new season of Stranger Things. The official video has 57 million views on YouTube.
Apparently, 10 days ago or 2 weeks ago, it had 43 million views.
Well, it probably would have more if it would be the first thing that comes up when you search for it. Now it's Stranger Things clip. So who knows how many it was supposed to have.
Well, 57 million have watched it.
Yeah.
Now it's time to read some of those people's comments.
I'm scared.
First comment here from Christina Kasiski. By the way, I should say that, usually when you look at YouTube comments, you get a mix. This one's from a week ago. This one's from 10 years ago.
Yeah.
With this one, I could not find any older than a week old.
Oh, jeez.
I hit page down so many times and it was still
And you can't sort from oldest to newest?
No, you cannot sort by oldest.
Ah, fuckers.
And that's what I do on dating apps. And it's what I want to do on YouTube.
So. Looking for a sugar mommy?
Yeah.
Or just a mommy?
I'm looking for my mom, wherever she is. Anyway, Christina says, kudos to Stranger Things. Loved that scene. And the whole new season rocks. But FYI, some of us have been fans of this amazing song and the amazing Kate Bush for a tad longer. Winky face. Everyone who's new here, do delve into her work. You won't regret it.
Ooh, nothing like starting off with the gatekeeper.
There is people out there who are mad that new people are discovering it for some reason. That comes up a lot more in our next song, Foreshadowing. But with this one, it was more like, hey, did you like the show Stranger Things? Check out every album she's ever released. You know, like listing every single one. Like,
yeah.
Like start with this one, then go to this one. Like it's Kristen Dunst in that really bad Cram and Crow movie. You ever seen that? I don't remember what it's called.
No.
So, I really don't remember what it's called.
Elizabethtown.
It's probably annoying some listener out there. I apologize. But what she does is she is talking to Orlando Bloom.
Okay.
And she's like, hey, you go for this drive and listen to these CDs in this order. And then it's like he arrives in some city and a certain song is playing. And she planned it out. It's like, what if you had to go to the bathroom or something? Like your whole
traffic.
It's so
get gas.
Illogical. Like, what is this, a Star Trek?
Ay. Love it though. Hey, all you fake Kate Bush fans. I'm the real Kate Bush fan. My name is Christina with a random Z in it. Christina.
Let's just move on to another comment from AD.
AD.
It's Anthony Davis from the Los Angeles Lakers.
Oh, the brow.
No wonder LeBron is sick of his shit. Just writing comments. Anyway, I'm just going to read part of this one. It says, love this song. Love how they used it on the show. And loved it more when I found out that Kate was a fan of the show before the song was even used. Like, what does that have to do with your feelings about it?
Yeah. Also, was she a fan of the show? Did she even know it existed? They just said, here's what the scenes are, and here's how much money we'll give you.
You know, I'm a big fan of the Rembrandts, but I'm a bigger fan now that I know they watch Friends.
Yeah.
Here's a comment from the NZ Froggy.
What?
I'm thinking New Zealand, maybe?
I hope.
They say, it's not that people are discovering Kate Bush because of Stranger Things. It's that she was so far ahead of her time, we are only just catching up now. Her music only gets better every time you listen to it.
I don't know. It seems like it was pretty popular when it was released. I mean, Big Boy liked it.
People are literally discovering it now because of Stranger Things. There's no, alternate reason. They saw it on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the extra 10 million views or whatever.
Right.
Are from a show. It's not because,
randomly.
she's so far ahead of her time, but that time is right now.
Yeah. 2022. Summer of 2022 was the song of the summer. Running Up That Hill.
I saw one of the blog posts I read said, you know what? This song might be the song of the summer. It's like...
Maybe if they get a remix.
Remix!
I mean, that would be perfect for this world. For the top movie of the summer to be Top Gun and the top song to be Kate Bush. I mean, take me back.
Everything was better.
Who needs a time machine when we're living in 1985 right now?
And they say we're supposed to learn from the past. Instead, we just do it again.
We're living in 1985. That's right. 1984, but one worse. Here's a comment from Daniel Weiss. What you folks of today's generation don't understand is that the whole basic feeling in the music was a much more meaningful and real than it is today. You can bring that back and keep it constant and form a society that is more soulful and real.
Not a society. Is this the Joker?
Do you know what else came out around this time? I Want Candy. That was so much more meaningful.
Yeah. We could never understand.
I guess not.
Thanks, Daniel.
Here's a comment from Tom Ripley.
Believe it or not.
This song comes from Kate Bush's soul. Not one sound on it that she didn't put there. Complete control of her artistry. That's why we're celebrating her over 40 years down the line. current artists complain that they are competing with classic artists' back catalog for streams. One answer to that: produce music of this quality and we'll listen. Up your game. Hear that, Lizzo? Hear that, Lizzo? Up your game.
Not Tom the Boomer.
Do artists really complain about that? Like, ugh.
I don't know.
I'm so mad that people are listening to this Bruce Springsteen instead of me.
Yeah.
Like, what are you fucking talking about?
Don't they know that I put every sound on there from my soul? I'm Jack Harlow, for crying out loud. I don't know any of the songs. I'm Billie Eilish, for crying out loud.
I'm Chet Hanks, for crying out loud.
I'm the Island Boy, for crying out loud. Oh wait, there's two of them.
No, just the one. He's going solo. Up
The
next,
other one's now an Island Man.
Up next, we have God Joe X.
All right.
In our Reply Guy segment. So, God Joe writes, if you're young and this is your first contact with Kate's music, please listen to the whole album and some more. You've just discovered one of the best artists of the 20th century. Sure.
Yeah.
But we have a reply from BR2K, who writes, the tempo doesn't change. The music barely builds. There's virtually no instrumentation other than that goose honk with auto-tune. The lyrical lines are disjointed and unresolved. This is like a Hillary Duff tune, without the excuse of being a teenager.
Did you ever in your life think you would have Kate Bush compared to Hillary Duff?
No. I mean, when Let the Rain Fall Down came out, I was like, you know what? This might be the next Kate Bush.
Because you know what they have in common? That goose honk.
Like the goose honk her, you know what I'm saying?
Oh! Annoying goose game. More like annoying goose sound in the song, according to BR2K.
We all got haters out there, even Kate Bush. Sad to see.
Yep. Change up the tempo, I guess.
Comment here from Extristina Temp. It is comforting that through a series, an older song is introduced again. But on the other hand, it is disturbing that such a classic needs a series to be heard.
Oh my.
There are some bands and songs that everyone should have listened at least once, even if they decide they don't like eventually.
That's impossible.
Like, where do these people expect you to learn?
Yeah.
Like, you learned this because it was probably on the radio.
Yeah.
When you were young, or you saw it on MTV, or you had a friend,
or your parents listened to it.
Like, if you're 15 years old or whatever,
right?
Like, how would you have heard this unless your parents liked it?
Yeah. I mean, you learn to breathe, you learn to walk, you learn to talk. You gotta listen to this entire list of bands and songs that everyone should listen to at least once, even if you find out you don't like it eventually. Right. I mean, that should be in the rules of life, I guess.
If this is what you think everyone should have listened to at least once, then go to your local school board meeting and demand.
Yeah.
That they have a pop music class.
That's how we get change. We start from the local.
Yeah, and get rid of some of these books. They're not good.
No. They're not. Replace the library with Running Up That Hill. Deal with blank, because you can't say God in school. Thanks a lot, Obama.
Oh yeah, this would never be played in schools.
They just, instead of God, it's like the censored beep. Make a deal with beep. Teacher, what are they saying right there? Are they saying fuck? No, something much worse. Cunt? No, much worse. Teacher, what do they say? They say,
God.
Let's move on to a comment from Danny Meow.
Huh?
Danny Meow.
Danny Meow.
While it probably wasn't the very first time I heard this song, my best early memory of hearing the song was circa December 1985.
Oh.
I was 15 years old and a sophomore in high school. The song came on the radio while riding the bus home. It was a cold, snowy late afternoon, as the early daylight, casting a soft blue hue over the snowy landscape surrounding us, was starting to give way to the long night ahead. It was a slow, treacherous ride home, but I made it nonetheless. I still think of this memory every time I hear the song.
Yikes. Sounds like your own personal hell.
Yeah, is that like the bus from End of Nightmare on Elm Street? But like, you're on the bus.
Yeah, so it wasn't.
Were the roads bad?
It wasn't your treacherous ride home.
Yeah, like
you weren't driving. You didn't have a busload of fucking annoying kids yelling and screaming and kicking, and then one weirdo who's like, "Make a deal with God," looking out the window, acting like they're in a music video.
They wrote this comment like they nearly died on top of Mount Everest.
Yeah.
But they just rode the bus home.
I guess some people riding the bus home is their Mount Everest. This is another comment where it's like, I don't think I could remember a memory like this, where it's like one of the first times I heard a song, I was right here on a bench in the park, and the daylight was yellow.
Yeah, it's like the thing where it's a nostalgia for absolutely nothing.
Yeah, that was probably like...
I have a nostalgia for riding the bus home in the winter. Okay.
Yeah.
Go then.
You could be a bus driver. Actually, probably not. You probably aren't allowed around kids.
Oh.
Moving on!
We got a comment here from Rocky Balboa.
You gonna read it yourself, Rocky? We got a special guest! Everyone! Woo! Welcome, Rocky!
Hey, it's me, Rocky. Ayo.
How's it going? You a Kate Bush fan? You wanna read your comment for us?
Well, why don't you help me? Why don't you read the first line there?
Daddy, there's a new song. It's incredible.
Yes, my daughter. Hey, my daughter.
Can I do it?
Yes, my daughter. Hey, yes, my daughter. I've been listening to this over 32 years. Me and Adrian used to listen to it back in the day.
That was the worst fucking Rocky impression ever.
Daddy! There's a new song. Incredible.
Yes, my daughter. I've been listening.
Wait, what the fuck is wrong with me?
It sounds like you're taking your last breaths on your deathbed, Rocky. Are you okay? Do you need an oxygen machine?
Hey,
Rocky!
It's my ticker. You wouldn't understand.
Rocky!
You know, when I was punching all that meat, it wasn't good for digestion. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Rocky.
Adrian, Paulie, Rocky too. My favorite fight I was in was probably Rocky IV when I fought Russia. But me and my daughter, I didn't have her in the movie, but you know, not everything is canon. We really like that Kate Bush. Sometimes I'm punching meat, just me at home punching the meat. Not like you kids these days, like real punching the meat. I put up that Kate Bush song and it's a great deal.
Yeah, motivates you?
Paulie, Creed.
Thank you so much for coming by, Rocky. Will you visit again?
Of course.
Woo! Get out of here, you scallywag.
Alright, I gotta go punch some more meat.
Okay, that sounds like a personal problem.
Finally, our last comment comes from iStream.
Ew, tears?
Yeah, that's me on Twitch. Vince is streaming, crying. I get like so many subs you wouldn't.
I bet you would. Should we do that? Let us know if you want to see streaming of Vince crying on Twitch. Thank you.
Anyway, iStream says Kate is wherever she is now, wondering how this blew up now.
Yup. I'm sure she's wondering. I didn't make a deal with the Netflix.
I like to know how things work. You know, I try to figure out how things work. But I know that some people aren't like that. But do you really think that you can just use any song without, like, asking them for it? She just wakes up in the morning like, what the hell? Number 8 on Spotify. She gets a check in the mail. $50? What the heck? $50 check from Spotify.
Oh my god! What's happening?
Patty, we're going to Applebee's.
It's crazy how so many people discovered Kate Bush from Stranger Things, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they should discover it like me, where they have a girlfriend who thinks she's arty and really likes the Wuthering Heights song, and you think it's really fucking stupid. But then, after you break up, you just, like, listen to it, and you're like, you know what? It's not that bad. I just didn't like her.
Yeah. It's more organic.
Yeah, like, more people should do it that way.
Yeah.
You know what else they should do?
Probably follow us on social media.
Yeah, that's a great idea. On Instagram,
Twitter,
Facebook,
TikTok,
and whatever else you want to use. I just got to go to @MusicWasBetter. Yeah, we also have all our songs that you can listen to on this show on a playlist on Spotify. Or, of course, you can like our podcast and give us a review on Spotify, iTunes.
Don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends. Make a deal with God to share our podcast.
It's what she would want.
That's what she is saying in her interpretive dance.
I was saying God.
Oh, capital S. I get it. Should I Stay or Should I Go is a 1981 song by The Clash from their album Combat Rock. It performed modestly on the charts at the time of its release, peaking on the Billboard Hot 100 at number 45 and at number 17 on the UK singles chart. The official video has 4.8 million views on YouTube.
Doesn't that seem like crazy low?
Yeah. Because it's like, I feel like this is a song you just always know.
For sure.
Well, however, the song ended up receiving attention in the 90s when it appeared in a Levi's commercial. The song was re-released in 91 and topped the UK singles chart.
Because of a Levi's commercial. Talk about, like, a different world that...
Yeah, instead of a show called Stranger Things. That streams
in the 90s?
On the internet.
Our commercials were our Stranger Things.
Wow.
Levi's was my 11.
That's so true. And Eggo were my Eggo. The recording sessions for the song were filled with bad blood, and Mick Jones left the band in 1983. It had been speculated that the song is a comment on Jones' position in the band. It was also rumored to be about Jones' girlfriend Ellen Foley, who acted on the TV series Night Court, and sang with Meatloaf on Paradise by the Dashboard Light. Ooh. Steamy.
Yeah, I think it's the girlfriend thing. What do you think?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Heard it here first, folks. We have made the final decision.
It's all about that. The album and the song came at a unique time in the band as Mick Jones was trying to write more mainstream chart hits, while Joe Strummer was more intrigued by following his political passions and using the band to raise awareness. This is one of the least political songs on the album and was designed to be played on the radio. Like, what were some of Joe Strummer's songs? Like, Tear Down the Berlin Wall. I don't know what happened around 1981 to 1983.
Well, I mean, like, Rock the Casbah, there's a political message there, but...
Yeah, what is it?
It's a fabulous account of a ban on Western rock music by an Arab king.
Oh.
The king tried to stop his population from listening to music, such as ordering his military's jet fighters to bomb people in violation of the ban.
What?
The pilots ignored the orders and instead play rock music on their cockpit radios. The population then proceed to rock the Casbah by dancing to the music.
Is that a true story?
No, but the song was inspired. It was inspired by the ban on Western music in Iran after the 1979 Islamic Revolution.
Oh,
that really happened.
Okay.
So
that happened.
You know,
Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, I just came up with that. I mean,
yeah, you
just from memory, but
yeah, you're very good on political references in rock music.
Yeah, it's my passion.
Yeah, it is. I can tell.
Right after YouTube comments.
Well, let's see. Should I stay or should I go? Okay. It was thought that people who enjoyed this song and then bought the album would be surprised by the band's strong critique of dominant Western values.
I love that, and I think we need to do more of it. Like Harry Styles needs to come out with, Watermelon Sugar, and then people are like, we gotta get that album. And then the rest of the songs are just the Communist Manifesto. Just read aloud.
Yeah, just read aloud.
To the beat of Watermelon Sugar.
The Communist Manifesto.
Like Lizzo, same thing.
Yeah. I like it. Just bamboozling people.
Yeah, trick them.
Yeah. And then you play the album backwards and it says, David, it's your mom, Satan. Paul is dead. Things like that.
I don't know how we're going to radicalize people by doing that, but okay.
Hey, I mean, people got time on their hands.
That's true.
Can understand things backwards.
Also, how do you play a Spotify backwards?
Okay, you download it.
You're not allowed.
Ugh. Okay, you record it on your phone. Put it in Snapchat. Reverse effect.
We're probably going to get arrested just for saying record it on your phone.
I didn't say it.
Ashton Kutcher's coming to our house with his CIA buddies.
Should I Stay or Should I Go uses an unusual technique. Spanish lyrics echoing the English word with Should I Stay or Should I Go Now being followed by Yo me enfrío o lo soplo.
Did you ever realize that?
Soplo? Soplo? No.
Yeah, like the whole chorus. I mean, that's the first line, but then the rest of them.
Oh, is it like, should I stay or should I go now? Yo me enfrío o lo soplo.
Yeah.
Oh. I
don't know if I ever realized that.
Me neither. What a fun fact.
Shows how observant I am.
Yeah, I didn't notice it either, and I'm the most observant person.
Okay.
The Spanish backing vocals are sung by Joe Strummer and Joe Ellie. Eli?
That's how I would said Eli.
Strummer said, quote, on the spur of the moment I said, I'm going to do the backing vocals in Spanish. We need a translator, so Eddie Garcia, the tape operator, called his mother in Brooklyn Heights and read her the lyrics over the phone, and she translated them. But Eddie and his mom are Ecuadorian, so it's Ecuadorian Spanish that me and Joe Eli are singing on the backing vocals.
Imagine being Eddie's mom.
Yeah, did she get any writer's credit? Controversy.
Highly doubtful. But, imagining her,
Mrs. Garcia.
Mom, I need you to translate this. Why won't you bring home a nice girl, Eddie? When are you gonna settle down?
And stop being a tape operator.
Stop hanging out with these British hooligans.
Bring me a nice girl. In the song, the line, if you want me off your back, was originally the sexually charged line, on your front or on your back. Ooh, saucy. In April 1982, producer Glyn Johns insisted that Mick Jones re-record this line, fearing that U.S. radio stations would not touch a record with such a sexually suggestive line. Wow, which is really interesting because in our first song, they were nervous that the radio wouldn't play it because it had God in the title.
Yeah, so they just don't want you to say anything, basically. Yeah,
they just want you to say nothing.
The funny thing is, if on your front or on your back was considered sexually charged then, and now there's literally a song called Wet Ass Pussy. And this is On your front or on your back? Oh man, that's too much.
Mick Jones, we gotta re-record this. So does that mean there is a recording that says on your front or on your back? Somewhere. Someone find it for us. Let's see. Moving on. Introduced into the Clash's live set in Paris. Paris, France?
Yes.
The word you're looking for is oui. Should I Stay or Should I Go sat awkwardly in the set after Jones was fired. It was a hugely popular song, so fans expected it to be played, but its author and singer was no longer in the band. For a while in 1984, it was performed with new guitarist Nick Sheppard singing lead vocals with added nasty lyrics about Jones.
I tried so hard to find those. I tried so hard to find them and I couldn't.
Oh, man. How rude of them to just...
I bet I was like, should I stay or should I go now? Go, we fucking hate you, Mick. Get the fuck out of here. We can't stand you.
Instead of the Spanish YOLO entiendo, it was like, should I stay or should I go now? Mick Jones is a fucking douchebag.
It's like Mick Jones, chinga tu madre.
Pardon?
That's like the only Spanish words I know.
And what does it mean?
I think it means live well. We had a good run together in this band, but our time is done now. I wish you well in your future endeavors.
That sounds about right. Should I Stay or Should I Go is one of the most covered Clash songs, with Living Colour, MXPX, Weezer, and Kylie Minogue all covering the song. Ice Cube and Mac 10 did a rap remake of the song for the 1998 Clash tribute album Burning London.
I got to know, baby. Girl, do you still want to be a hoe? I got to know, baby. Should I stay or should I go?
I don't think I've heard any of those covers. Have you?
No, I think they're mostly, besides Ice Cube, I think they're mostly like concert specials, you know?
This is a key song in the 80s themed Netflix series Stranger Things. You don't say! You don't say!
No way!
The song was first used in the second episode where the character Jonathan Byers introduces it to his younger brother, Will, to distract him when their parents fight, telling him it will change his life. When Will gets abducted into an alternate universe. That's just such a funny sentence to follow that. When Will gets abducted into an alternate universe, the song becomes a way for him to communicate and a source of comfort. Aww.
It's funny, this song didn't seem to get the same boost as the other one.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, based on YouTube views alone.
Do you think it's like I said, like, the song, it just feels like you already know it, and it's like, oh, I don't need to look that up.
Yeah.
Because I've already heard it a million times.
I don't even need to listen to it.
Yeah.
Because it's on the Levi's commercial.
Yeah, and I don't need a source of comfort. I'm not in an alternate universe.
You know, the funny thing about that is like, you know, this is the least actually punk song of the Clash.
Yeah.
And it's the least, like, politically overt. So, of course, fucking Jonathan's like, this is the best one. Fucking dork.
This will change your life, Will.
Yeah, this will change your life. Don't listen to other stuff.
It's scary.
I don't know what they're talking about.
That's scary, Will.
We're from Indiana.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what those big words they say and all. Just listen to Stay or Go.
I gotta go now. Take some pictures of a girl from my school when she's not looking.
Wink. Netflix's creators, the Duffer Brothers, found...
They created the show, not Netflix, the app.
No, Netflix creators, the Duffer Brothers. Stranger Things creator, the Duffer Brothers, found the song of particular importance to the main narrative, though the Clash were reluctant to lend their song to a show they perceived to be about, quote, monsters from an alternate world, end quote, that may denigrate its original cultural significance and meaning. Music supervisor Nora Felder convinced the band to lend the narrative their song after downplaying the role of the monster, explaining that the show is more about the, quote, bonds between family. Don't worry, you guys, Mr. Clash Incorporated. It's just about Jonathan Byard giving this song to his younger brother, Will. Ignore this part about him getting abducted into an alternate universe.
You think they were just as reluctant when Levi's asked them in 91? Like, hey, we have rips in our jeans, so I don't know if these new jeans, that's not really our aesthetic.
And then looking back, they're like, wow, jeans are good. Monsters are bad.
I didn't find anywhere to put this, but I gotta say, Nora Felder is like the real MVP of the show, the music supervisor.
Mm-hmm.
She actually like looks at, okay, when is this show set? Okay, what was popular then, and like pick songs based on that.
Yeah,
like that's why Kate Bush is in the 4th season, not in the 1st, because like that song wasn't out yet or whatever.
Yeah, you do hate that.
It is very annoying
when there's a show or movie and it's set in a very specific year, and they play a song that was not out yet.
It's very annoying.
It is.
But then she like fought for this song, and she fought for Kate Bush. Like, she gets it done.
Go Nora.
So she's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Nora pretty cool?
The Duffer Brothers did steal the idea for the show from someone else and got sued.
Oh.
And basically they steal everything from the Goonies and Stand By Me and Steven Spielberg for the entire show, so...
Hey, we're not here to talk about that.
Let's just settle down.
YouTube comments.
Let's just settle down calling them geniuses. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe they stole some ideas from these next things, because this song also appeared in 2003's Rugrats Go Wild and Iron Man 2.
Do you think that they told the music supervisor of Rugrats Go Wild? I'm not sure if Tommy or Angelica... I'm not sure if Angelica fits our whole aesthetic.
Yeah.
I don't want to denigrate our cultural significance with a baby singing our song.
Or Reptar. Reptar bars.
I think that's actually Reptar's how they convince. Like, wait.
They're like, Reptar's punk rock.
Wait, Reptar's in this? Reptar's in this?
Yeah, take our whole catalog.
We'll pay you.
Please, Mr. Rugrat. Mr. Nickelodeon.
The band's like, so, quote, politically active, or at least was. Then why would they allow their song in Iron Man 2, the military propaganda?
Good question.
Marvel movies are military propaganda.
Ah! Join us for our next podcast. Marvel movies are military propaganda. In 2012, there was a controversy as One Direction's Live While We're Young was accused of copying the song's opening riff. The guitarist played thrice between the riff and the plectrum stroking the plectrum stroking the strings. Are these real words?
No idea.
While it is pressed. One note in the chord is changed, which many felt was done to avoid paying any royalty to the Clash. In November 2004, the song was ranked number 228 on Rolling Stone's 500 Greatest Songs of All Time list. In 2009, it was ranked 42nd on VH1's program 100 Greatest Hard Rock Songs. I wouldn't call it a hard rock song.
Yeah, like, I don't know their definition of hard rock, but this ain't it.
Yeah, because it could be a hard rock band, but this isn't a hard rock song.
Right, I mean, this is like a punk band, which I don't know if you want to put punk under hard rock, but this song isn't hard rock.
Would you put...
It's a pop.
Punk under hard cock?
I guess I'd have to see him first. That's what we've learned about the Clashes. Should I stay or should I go?
I've learned a lot.
Let's see if we can learn even more from the YouTube comments. First comment comes from SL. Don't you hate when something you like gets too popular? I mean, I'm happy that people are enjoying the song, but that's not the case. People only like it because of a show.
Classic.
So it's like they like it because of a show, but they're not enjoying it.
Yeah.
They're not enjoying it.
Yeah, they found it because of the show. They're listening to it over and over and over, not because they enjoy it.
Because of a show.
Yeah. So, Fuck all these fake fans. I'm SL. I'm SOL.
And it's very funny to do this to The Clash, which is like
one of the most popular bands
of
of all time.
Right. Like, God, I can't believe the Beatles. They're getting way too mainstream.
Fuck you, Paul.
It's really more of a comment about, like, getting outside of your own bubble. You know, you think that you're the only one that likes this. And then you're like, wait a second, other people like this? And it's because of a show?
It can't be true. I like it because I saw it. I heard it in 2003's Rugrats Gone Wild! Like a real Clash fan!
Oh, these fake fans.
These fake fans.
Do you even Reptar, bro? Let's move on to a comment from Steven Adams. Everyone knows the hook, but today, I actually listened to the lyrics. You can still use it today for a song about your toxic relationship, which I am currently trying to get away from. I dig it.
Oh, Steven! Get help! Meanwhile, SL hates Steven Adams. He's like, this is the first time you listen to the lyrics! I can't believe you!
You're supposed to read them like a story. Don't you know that?
Yeah. You doofus.
Moving on to Allie A's Toe. Recent one.
A toe commented this?
A toe did, yes.
Ew.
And actually, I think the profile is a toe, so that's kind
Ew!
of disgusting. The profile.
How long
pic.
did it take him to type with just one toe?
3 weeks ago, they wrote, I asked out my crush, who I was really good friends with for a while. She didn't respond to me for 2 days after she read the message of me asking her out. On day 3, I had enough, and I just sent her this song. She said I should go.
Oh, no! Maybe it's just because you're a toe. Maybe they're not into feet.
Yeah, maybe you had the same profile picture on the text of your big toe.
Their crush is like, I don't even know who this is.
A comment here from Donald McKeer. McKeer writes, I'm an older dude, and I'm not familiar with Stranger Things. But when I heard this song, I loved it. What man on the planet Earth hasn't gone through that situation before in their life? At least once or twice, if not more. This song is definitely a classic. Besides, I think the guitar playing was great. The only other Class song I know is Rock the Casbah, which shows you how old I am. Oh well, oh. It was not my choice when I was born. Shit happens, as they say. Wouldn't you be more likely to have heard more songs being older?
Yeah.
Like, you've had more opportunity.
Yeah.
If you think a song's a classic, why wouldn't you be like, I want to see what else they got going on?
I thought you misspoke when you said class, but that's how they wrote it. The only other Class song. Imagine their name was The Class instead of The Clash. Oh my god, did you, was it your choice when you were born?
Oh, I was premature, so yeah, It was my choice. I'm like, I'm a baby, get me out of here. Comment here from S. Atkinson. In relationships back then, people used to actually take time to decide, should I stay or should I go? But in today's world, couples simply break up by text message. Gasp, how things have changed.
Oh no, S. Atkinson got dumped via text.
Back then, people used to actually rock the Casbah, but in today's world, people just text message.
Gasp!
Back then, people used to run up that hill. Now, they just text message. Now they just Pokemon Go.
Gasp! How things have changed.
Back then, people used to want candy. Now, they only want Candy Crush.
Okay. Okay. I'm out of here.
Gasp!
Also, people can still take time to decide, should I stay or should I go?
Yeah, you have those few minutes before you hit send.
Right. Another person just sees the bubbles popping up. Gasp.
Back to today, people decide, should I stay or should I Pokemon Go?
I'm trying to find Mew. But all I found was Moo. Gasp.
Gasp. Moving on to Trace Random. 2 years ago wrote, in 5th grade, my friend had a birthday sleepover. One friend left already before sleeping, and I was feeling like I should too. One friend played this song at max volume, and I didn't want my friend to have 2/3 of his sleepover gone, and we had a great time that night.
Maybe you should have left, you math nerd. 2/3 of his sleepover gone. Many kids were there. 3?
Did you ever have that sleepover? Someone leaves?
All the time.
Oh yeah, that happened to for my birthday party once. This kid Ben, and then we're all like, Ben, don't go.
Yeah.
Ben, you suck.
Yeah.
We were so pissed at him.
This girl Haley, like, she could never stay over anywhere. It was known. Like, she would try, and then like you'd have to call her parents and have them come pick her up. And then my brother was friends with her brother for a little bit. He tried to stay over, same thing, like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. My parents had to call his parents to come pick him up.
Oh my god.
It's like, what's going on in that house?
Back then, kids used to sleep over. Now, they just text message.
Gasp.
Here's a comment from Ash Goku Hope. Bands like One Direction should watch bands like this. They can learn a lot. During these days, you had to have real talent to make it big.
No, bands like One Direction should not watch bands like this because then they steal their guitar riff.
Speaking of that, there was one person in these comments who wrote like 5 comments defending One Direction. Like, it's okay to just use a song the same. Like, people don't yell at Vanilla Ice for stealing from Queen.
Yes, they do! I'm gonna comment back on that person and be like, kids today will literally comment on YouTube instead of doing one bit of research. Gasp.
Ugh, kids these days, I tell you what.
Tell me what.
Another 1D comment, which by the way, that last comment, you can try and tell me that Harry and Zayn don't have real talent? Get out of here. Get out of here.
Get out.
Get out of
Have
here.
you ever even heard Watermelon Sugar?
You know how much time Harry spends in the mirror with that hair? It takes a lot of talent.
His team.
He hired them.
Yes. Maybe.
Here's a comment from Soldier Girl 84.
Ooh.
Soldier Girl, tell him.
Soldier Girl up in it. Whoa. Supergirl, that hoe.
Well, the intro to one of One Direction's songs, Live While We're Young, sounds a lot like the intro to Should I Stay or Should I Go? As far as Justin Bieber goes, he's just the laughingstock of the music world.
What does that have to do with anything? Okay.
They're like, yeah, One Direction may have borrowed this guitar, but at least they're not Justin Bieber,
Yeah.
the laughingstock.
The laughingstock.
Laughing all the way to the bank.
Yeah. You tell him, Soldier Girl. You should go.
Here's a comment from Nix Taylor. We're entering our Stranger Things section of the comments.
Ooh. Oh, wait, that's Twilight Zone.
That's a different strange show.
Yeah.
I both hate and love the fact that people found this song on Stranger Things. 56 now. Went to university with this music. Even remember buying my first bloody LP of the band. Loving how people are discovering and relating to the music. Hating how people are finding their music from these shitting shows. rather than going out like we oldies did on an expedition to find great music.
Oh, that's how it worked back in the day. You went on a little archaeology dig, little expedition with your pals to find great music. You put your Doc Martens on and your headlamp, and you went to urban spelunking to find great music.
We gotta hide some of the Clash albums on a geocache.
Yeah, you were geocaching for great music, Nick Taylor.
Then these kids will really know.
Oh my god. Have you ever seen a shitting show?
I know we said this before, but like, what do these people expect? You're just supposed to like just go to the store and like look at every single record and buy every single one and be like, wow, I found great music.
Yeah. But what if that record store doesn't have a Clash album? Then what?
Then what?
Then what, Nix? Go buy another bloody LP, you sicko. Oh, there's blood on it? You're disgusting.
Let's read a comment from Hawkeye, bro.
I'd rather not.
Okay, we'll skip it.
Nah, I don't hear what Hawkeye bro has to say.
I've always loved this song, but then Stranger Things had to go and use it. And now every time I listen to it, I get slightly bummed out because all I can think about is poor Will.
Okay, I hope this isn't a spoiler from season 1, but Will lives.
Yeah.
He's okay.
Yeah.
He might be a little fucked up, but...
Aren't we all?
Aren't we all? So Will had to go to an alternate universe, and I had a bad teacher once. It's all the same.
Will had to go to an alternate universe. I had to go to a boot camp for bad kids. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. We're all fine. Will is fine.
I get slightly bummed out about Will because of his haircut.
No shit.
Jesus.
Did they ever give him a new one?
Get a life.
His forehead is like, should I stay or should I go? I'm always hidden behind these bangs. Because he has a bowl cut.
Mm-hmm. Here's a comment from CCOM0007.
Robot.
What the fuck is a Stranger Thing? Just kidding.
Oh.
I just wanted to illustrate for the kids how frustrating it is when you say something stupid that points out how culturally tone deaf you are. Don't say 1980, that was before I was born. Say, those guys rock. I'm going to hunt down more of their history making music.
Oh my god.
You're welcome.
Oh. Hey, you know what? Instead of saying World War II happened before I was born, I should say, those guys rock. I'm going to hunt down more of their world-changing initiatives.
Oh, jeez.
Which I guess is a little too true for today's day and age. I could have thought of a funnier example.
Hey, don't say the remix to Ignition is a great song. Say,
I'm gonna let him hide in my closet. Because that guy rocks. Thank you, CK Mama 7.
if these comments are right side up, take me to the upside down.
Yes, please. Demogorgon.
Billy Corgan. So apparently we just do like a soundtracks podcast now. It's our third soundtrack. Pretty Woman.
Oh, yeah.
Top Gun.
Yeah.
And now this. We just do soundtracks all the time.
Well, there's a lot of music out there. And
Sure.
a lot of it is found via TV shows and movies, and sometimes that makes people really fucking angry. Find music the natural way by listening to our podcast and following us on social media.
And going to an expedition to Linktree/musicwasbetter and finding all the links to subscribe to the podcast and follow us on social media.
And make sure you tell your friends to do it too. because heaven forbid they should find a music on a TV show or a movie. That's just wrong.
Friends don't let friends discover music from a movie or a TV show.
A to the men.
So that's it for this week's episode. Join us next week when we do the Schindler's List soundtrack with special guest Steven Spielberg.
One of my favorites. See you next Tuesday.
Come on, darling. Let's exchange the experience. Ooh. Wow.